Hi, welcome to my blog. I'm still here in Santa Barbara at Pacifica Graduate Institute, this beautiful place. Wanted to take advantage of the setting, this trees, the light, to do the vlogging here. So what do we do here? Let's see. I'm studying counseling psychology, and this place specializes in depth. Oh, there's some mosquitoes and flies around. This place specializes in depth psychology. So what does that mean? It's not death psychology, it's depth as in profound. We look a lot at dream work and the unconscious. And Carl Jung was one of the forefathers of this with his analytical psychology. And then we have James Hillman, Joseph Campbell, Marion Wideman, Marija Gimbutas. They're all informing this school of thought that looks a lot at images, not just, what you're saying, but really the emotion, the archetypes that are going on behind that. And why do we look at that? Why am I doing what I'm doing? I love soul work. So a lot of the word psychology comes from psyche in Greek, which means soul. And oftentimes psychology has become a term that refers to, going to someone to receive medication for a depression or, anger management, or, it's a court-ordered thing, let's fix this thing. When in this philosophy with depth psychology, what we're not doing that. We're reclaiming soul work. So we're looking at what are the personal mythologies. What's my myth? What's my story? Why am I here on this planet? And I believe that certain signs and symbols appear in my life as if it were a waking dream. As if, when I dream, I'm thinking, I could give an example. It's like certain symbols will weave in and out of our dreams. Like, here's one. Okay, I was trying to think of an example. I dreamt the other day about an alien. And since that dream, I've seen in my waking life several references. And I then take those references and I connotate it to what happened in my dream, making sense. I'm not trying to analyze my dream. I'm rather trying to still keep it like nice and open. I'm not trying to limit the meaning to something like, oh, okay, I have it all figured out, which would be a very mental psychology, like the first kind that I was talking about, the one that's like, let's just fix the problem. Whereas, like, I'm trying to keep it open and trying to expand my mind and my experience with my with my analysis of the dream, the way I'm looking at my dream. I'm amplifying it. So I'm seeing all these, for example, the alien, it's something foreign to me. It could even talk about, like being the experience of being an immigrant. It's called being an illegal alien. And a lot of what comes up for me is being someone who was born in Mexico, was raised in San Diego, right by the border, and there's a lot of this experience of what's foreign, what's not. And then something else that I read coincidentally since I dreamt that was that when you have dreams of being an alien, it's like it can signify some sort of ethical question, like something that is foreign to you has is present, like you're grappling with some kind of ethical, moral question. I've now gone full on into my own personal example, but so that's a little bit of why we do it, why I'm doing this. the answer is not just for other people, and it's not just for me. It's a personal process that's part of a process of being able to support others in living a life that's fulfilling to their soul. So it's, their emotions are healthy, their physical and their finances. And that's where you come in. So yeah, I've started this blog. It's one of my latest projects. I've been really, really kick-starting a lot of projects that have been on hold for a while. Nikki and Avram have talked a lot about, just, what's holding you back. And yeah, we all have different rhythms and moments in our life, paces, and moments when it's time to hang back and times to move forward. And this is definitely a time of moving forward for me. Um, and I'll admit it's it's tricky sometimes. I have a 1.5-year-old, and as a woman, I think we're particularly. I mean, I'm not saying one gender or the other has it any easier or anything. Right now, it's just like it can be really tricky because I adore my son. I love spending time with him, and I think it's really important for him to see a good, healthy model of a strong woman living her dreams. And sometimes then though I get so excited and I'm like okay, this, and then I'm like, wait, I miss my son, I want to go hang out with him. And so it's a constant flux, a dance. So it's a dance. I think it's a dance for all of us. Anyway, and dance came up yesterday. Speaking of these images and how they come up, I did a ceremony yesterday for school, and my path of heart came up as dance. And for me, like, dance is not just like, moving my body and like dancing, even though it is. It's like also, it's also like how we interact with different elements in our lives, with each other. And so we are dancers and artists of our lives. It's not just bringing in paints to do art, but also doing art with our thoughts, our mind, our speech. I think that's it for today, for right now, and I hope that you will leave me some comments. That would make me so happy. I would like to interact with you and hear some of your feedback. I hope you have a blessed day. I leave you with a vision of this beautiful place where I'm sitting as I hear the birds caw. Namaste.